All right, guys, welcome back to the penultimate match of Alliance Tournament 16, Day 2. I'm Elise Randolph, joined by Rain Chocolate, and we've got a battle for the hearts and minds of Syndicate right now. It's Rapid Withdrawal, Pen is out in red, and Castabouts in blue. Pen is out has taken a Navy Scorpion, Shield Leshak, Praxis, Basilisk Core, with some Stork, Jackdaw, Harpy, Caracal, and 2 Bombers for support. What have the Castabouts taken, Rain?
So Castabouts actually warped all in at 50. They brought the Barghast Navy Scorpion, so a lot of that heavy missile fire. Basilisk for logistics support. Cerberus also, I would say, probably light missiles. And then a Helo with drone support and a Bellicose, which is actually an E-War ship. And then a Purifier Hound Manticore, and I want to say probably one more bomber just for that Torp DPS.
Yeah, the Castabouts have they're going for that Templess type run with the 4 bombers. I'd be interested to see if they're going to do a bomb run. They're actually really well set up for it at the way the team's warped in. But yeah, I was mentioning the Rapid Withdrawal team. We can see that they banned Athalia, which is a great way to get rid of the Frigate Logi for armor. You just have to ban its pair. But they have a Shield Leshak. The Leshak has 4 mid slots. Okay, so this is going to be a pretty contested ship. I'd imagine the Castabouts, with so much damage that they can apply to a battleship hull, will be focusing on this Lesh, so it might die really, really quickly here.
And yeah, and so Castabouts warping in that range. I believe, I want to say that Barghast and that Scorpion, Navy Scorpion, can hit from pretty far away, almost anywhere in the arena. So they should be able to apply pretty effectively. I don't think we'll see them go rushing in by any means. But it looks
Yeah,
like,
so the Castabouts team, as you mentioned, can kite. Both of these teams don't have to go up in your face to apply their damage. But it looks like the Castabout side is shooting this Praxis while their support wing is shooting these bombers.
Yeah, so this Praxis taking lots of heavy fire. You can see these Basilisk Reps landing on him, but obviously it is not enough as he's dropping into armor, gaining some shield, now he's dropping into hull, still trying to gain some shield. They are just rapidly applying to him, especially with that target painter.
All right, so you see this purple bar for the defense. That represents active reps. That shows that these ships have a large ancillary booster on their ship, and they're probably going to cap chain as well.
On.
Oh no. My god, the Praxis was trying to hold on. That's like they cap chain between one another, throwing that ancillary shield booster as soon as they run out of charges. But, you know, this Castabouts team with these bombers, these 4 bombers have doing way too much damage. The Rapid Withdrawal team need to get rid of them. They can't touch them.
Yeah, so the bombers actually dish out, what have we been saying, like 500 DPS, and then they're very squishy because obviously they're frigates, they don't get a lot of tank, so being able to eliminate them actually eliminates a lot of DPS, and I want to say Torps apply perfectly to battleships compared to, say, something like the Basilisk or the Stork for the Pen is out team.
Not quite sure. With this painter, you can use the Rage Torps on these bombers and do about 800, close to 800 racial damage onto battleship hulls. So this Castabouts team is just playing perfectly. They've got this bomber DPS, and it's just obliterating this Navy Scorpion. Oddly enough, the Navy Scorpion, one of the tankiest battleships in the game in the Shield comps. But they're ignoring this 4 mid-slot Shield Leshak. Please, Castabouts, don't do this to me. I was talking about how squishy this ship was, and you hit the 2 tankier ones. Meanwhile, the Penas outside are hitting this Bellicose. Doesn't matter if this Bellicose really goes down. Not too much damage or too much utility from this Bellicose. It only really applies painters, so who cares?
I mean, the painters are actually really helpful for the Barghast and Navy Scorpion, and maybe even the Serb to apply to some of those smaller ships, but right now, the Bellicose is just really, I want to say, helping apply painters to battleships, which should not be difficult to hit at all for the Castabouts team. Navy Scorpion is barely holding on. You can see his shield bounce up and down as he's dropping into low armor. Now into hull.
I might be having a stroke, but I think I saw an MJD being attempted to be activated. It could just be some smart bombs that are making me get deceived. But nope, those are just missiles plowing into this Navy Scorpion, and he's going to go down. His active rep can't keep him up, and especially with his Praxis going down, there's no way they're going to be able to, keep this cap chain going on. This Castabouts team is just obliterating, shooting through everything with disgusting amounts of DPS.
Yeah, so the Basilisk on the Castabout side actually keeping that Bellicose alive, now applying to the Gila, maybe the Purifier is taking damage if he is not applying to the Purifier. I'm actually surprised the Pen is out team is not using, I want to say, some of those smaller ships. So the Caracal, the Jackdaw, to, I want to say, easily eliminate these bombers. I'm not sure if they're just afraid to go in or what's going on there. But I figure like a Caracal could easily take out a lot of these with some of the support. We see, actually, oh, so I say that, and the Purifier is actually dying. So the Purifier finally down for Castabouts. Pen is out, has scored. But their Leshak is now dying, Elise. Now you can finally watch that 4 mid-slot Leshak hit the dirt.
I mean, Delicious tanking pretty decently, all things considered. But yeah, so the Pen Out team, they managed to adapt to the match as it's going. Maybe a little bit slow, but props to them for actually adapting to it. They've got one Purifier down. Their support wing is about to take out another Hound, so that's half of the damage is going to be gone pretty soon. But unfortunately, they've traded their two tankiest battleships for this. So the Castabouts, they're probably okay making this trade because now the bombers don't do all that much now that all three battleship hulls are dead for the opponent. So yeah, a good trade. You're trading what 60 points for 6. That's not bad, not bad. Good job, Castabouts.
Yeah, so the Gila is now down, or I guess the Gila is now down for castabouts. I'm gonna say they probably had entered the reload, which is why it looked like the Leshak was living so long. Those rapid heavies, or just missiles in general, end up taking forever to reload. So you really have to work together with your team and coordinate when you're actually going to primary someone. It looks like now Pen is out is primarying the Hound or castabouts. I'm not quite sure who they're going to be primarying. Maybe the Caracal looks like.
Yeah, right now the Castabout side are sitting kind of pretty over here. They've got a Barghest Navy Scorpion Basilisk core, which can cap chain if it comes to that, and they can kind of turtle tank a little bit. But right now, I think they don't mind too much. You're right. I think they're going to take out this Caracal, and I say that as this Caracal's taking damage, so I totally cheated. But yeah, the Caracal, ideal choice to take out here. It's annoying with the rapid lights. It can really affect your, hounds and manticores and stuff like that. And it's easier to kill than this Jackdaw Harpy, which can become very tanky. And this Manticore Nemesis on the Pennons outside, these pilots are actually positioned really well, so it's hard for the Castabouts guys to get to them without moving around so much. Their Serb is actually going to be the one that's going to be moving around the battlefield, trying to get in range of this Nemesis and this Manticore. It looks like the Nemesis will be the one that they're going for.
Yeah, so I'm watching actually the Pen Out team. It looks like the Harpy and the Jackdaw are actually sitting on the Castabouts support wing. So it looks like at one point they were tackling a bunch of folks. So I want to say those bombers in particular. But now it doesn't seem like they're really doing too much. Castabouts doesn't seem concerned at all with them either. They have not been focusing that Harpy or that Jackdaw.
Yeah, that Harpy and Jackdaw are kind of really annoying to take down, but they do a lot of damage to a support wing. I would have loved to see them go after the bombers a little bit earlier, but props to the Castabout side that positioned themselves really well, and these bombers did their job. When we look at the damage mails on this Navy Scorpion, Leshak, and Praxis for the Rapid Withdrawal team, we will see these bombers as number 1, 2, 3, and 4 in terms of damage done. As the Rapid Withdrawal teams lose that Nemesis now that this Serb has been eyeing the entire match.
Yeah, so now I think I'm gonna say it's cleanup for castabouts. The Pen Out team attack bar is very low. I don't think at all. I think even if they manage to kill the castabouts basilisk, I don't see the Barghast or the Navy Scorpion dying at all within the remaining 3 minutes of this match. It seems like castabouts primarying those battleships and getting them off the field right away was a very solid choice for their target calling.
Yeah, I mean, the Castabout side played this perfectly. We saw, they're very similar teams. The Rapid Withdrawal team opted to forego some of that bomber DPS and put it more into support with this Stork, Jackdaw, and Harpy. But that support wing didn't accomplish all that much just by virtue of the positioning of the Castabouts and the piloting that they went through. And man, this Castabout side really did a very nice job. I'm very impressed. The desk was talking about how these guys aren't actually an alliance. They're the Center for Advanced Studies, an NPC corp in New Eden. But these guys have flown together in Syndicate for as long as I've been playing EVE, which is a very long time. And the Rapid Withdrawal team, they live in the content ring as well. So they see each other on Tranquility quite a bit. They're familiar with one another. And this Rapid Withdrawal team, they've lost their Basilisk. I didn't even mention it, but it's just getting zonked through. I mean, there's nothing left that this Rapid Withdrawal team can do. They got a Purifier. They got a Gila. Everyone hates Gilas anyway, so they're going to take a little bit of a pat on the back for that one. But they are going to go down to the elimination bracket, while Castabouts are going to continue on. They're going to be in the upper bracket. We'll see them next week. They play the winner of this next match, which is a Panda Part versus Fraternity. So we're talking about the Center for Advanced Sciences can get to top 16, maybe even top 8 before dropping a match. Like these guys are like should not be laughed at or taken as a laughing stock at all. These guys are serious, and they've taken 2 really good teams back to back. And I'm I'm floored. I'm really happy with how this Castabouts team is doing. I thought for sure the Rapid Withdrawal team would, be doing a little bit better here.
Yeah, so mad props to Castabouts, and I'm not sure if the camera caught this, but someone is shooting fireworks. I'm not quite sure. I feel like every match we've seen somebody shooting fireworks on the field. I think it's all these utility highs and players really fitting their ships to the max, because I think fireworks maybe cost like 1 power grid to put on a ship or something along those lines. So it seems players
Yeah.
have been effectively fitting their ships to the point where they have extra utility highs, so then they can kind of have fun with it. And that's always what we want to see in the Alliance tournament. It's players
So
having
this
fun as they brawl.
this Rapid Withdrawal Harpy is MWDing straight towards the arena edge, while the Castabout side is, trying to kill him, but also looting the field a little bit. And both sides are shooting fireworks. So shout out to that. The Rapid Withdrawal team is by no means eliminated. However, they will be going down to the elimination bracket where they play Wholesale Operations, but that'll be next week. So they still got the tournament ahead of them. They are not eliminated. No one in in our matches today got eliminated from the tournament, as this is a dual elimination format. And
Yeah.
boo-hoo, this Harpy turned right at the edge of the arena. He got to 120 kilometers ish and then just stopped.
Yeah, he is just trying to
jerk.
outrun all those missiles, not try to make an application into Pandemic Legion. But as the time runs out, Castabouts take this home with that Stork and the Harpy living. And with that, we'll send it back to Ithaca in the studio.